The longest government shutdown in U.S. history is finally over, but what does that mean for the economy? I'm Brianna Smith, your Northeast Tallahassee neighborhood reporter. I'm checking out impacts to local businesses here and what recovery looks like. The government shutdown left thousands of federal workers unpaid and SNAP recipients without benefits. Now that it's over, the question is, what's the impact to the economy? Well, not much, according to Florida State University professor of economics Randall Holcomb.
I think the economy will recover pretty quickly. Actually, the economy as a whole wasn't affected that much.
Data released from the Congressional Budget Office shows the shutdown is leaving behind an estimated $11 billion in permanent economic damage due to a slowdown in goods and services. Holcomb expects the economy to quickly recover once federal workers spend their back pay. However, most dollar impact would be seen in individual households.
When people get their back pay, they're going to pretty quickly spend that money. Partly it might be if they might have had to borrow money or put off some expenditures in the past, and so that money is going to come right back into the economy.
I talked to Joe Rojas, a union advocate for AFGE, one of the largest unions for federal workers. He says going weeks without pay during the shutdown forced workers to rely on food pantries, pick up side jobs, and prioritize the bills they could afford to pay.
Finances is like the major part. And so when you're putting all those hours and then you can't put food on your plate, it is extremely stressful.
Less shopping meant less revenue for local Tallahassee stores like Community Co-op Market. General Manager Rainey DeShane says most of their customers have lower incomes.
As far as SNAP dollars go, we noticed an 18% decline in October of SNAP spending, and so far November has been a 51% decline in SNAP spending.
That's about $900 in sales made with food stamps so far this month. Compared to an average month, DeShane says that amount is supposed to be about $2,200 as of now.
It's probably more of a permanent loss. Once that food isn't purchased, it's not going to be purchased.
As for their recovery, DeShane says it's a waiting game.
So it's just, waiting for those SNAP dollars to get back into the people's accounts so that they can come back and start spending again.
DeShane tells me he will monitor what happens at the federal level since the stopgap funds the government until the end of January. In Northeast Tallahassee, Brianna Smith, ABC 27.